Greetings everybody, this is Jester bringing you another review, and tonight we're going to be bringing you the Temporal Dreadnought cruiser. And yes, she's a very nice ship. I've hardly flown her, to be honest with you, but I have been meaning to do a review on her for some time. I've got the Lucari vanity shields on her, and yeah, I think she looks okay, doesn't she? Okay, very quickly, let's have a look and see the build. So this is a 4-4 weapons build. I've got 4 temporal defense chronoton beams, sorry, 3 chronoton beams on the front, temporal defense chronoton beams on the front. They're Mark 14, just rare. I think one's very rare, and that's rare, yes. And I'm running a Dyson proton weapon on the front. This is part of a 3-piece set, but I'm only running a 2-piece set with this one today. And this one gives us 527.2 proton damage, minus 5% weapon power to self while weapon is firing. When firing energy weapon, 5% chance plus 10% energy weapon damage to team. Stacks up to 3 times. I'm not sure why I'm running with that, to be honest with you, but anyway, it's there now, so I'll leave it for now. I'm running the 4-piece Iconian set, deflector dish, warp core, impulse engines and shield, all at Mark 15 epic. I do like the Iconian set. It's got some decent resistance on the shield. Bonus increase at low engine power, plus 4 additional engine power. Yeah, like this warp core. There was a time that everybody went to the Iconian set, and now there's such a lot out there now, you can mix and match what you want. Anyway, moving on. On to the back, I have 3 temporal defense chronoton beams and a gravimetric photon torpedo, which is part of a 2-piece set with the Dyson proton weapon. Let's just see what it gives us actually for the 2-piece set, because I think I made a mistake with this one. What do we get? 26.5 proton projectile damage plus 3% critical damage. Enables use of beam fire at will with the experimental proton weapon. So I suppose the 3% critical chance is isn't bad. Running the Kobayashi Maru transponder, which if you call it gives you 10% bonus damage, 10% maximum hull, 20 damage resistance rating, 20% maximum shield, 2% speed turn. Beacon of KLS, red matter capacitor, and battery energy amplifier. I've made 10 of these tonight. It gives you plus 20 bonus energy weapon damage for 10 seconds. So I've made 10 of these, and I'll cover how you make those just after I do this. For the critical chance, I've got the 0-point energy conduit, trillium deplating, universal obfuscation screen. That's not easy to say. It gives me an accuracy rating, defense rating, and ship damage control. But the big part about this, it's a nice little invulnerability. Dear me, I'm going to get it wrong everywhere I go, don't I? It makes you untargetable. That's the best way to put it. Untargetable for up to 20 seconds, and when you come back into power, everything's restored, and you get a nice little 120% bonus all damage for duration equal to the time that you remained untargetable or invulnerable, if you like. Universal Assimilated Module, 1.2% critical chance, 12.1 critical severity, plus 5 weapon power settings, 6.7 starship damage control, improves passive hull regeneration, and 30.1 starship control expertise. The Bioneural Infusion Circuits give me 26.2 critical severity, 29.5 starship hull capacity. The Universal Dynamic Power Redistributor Module. So I'm rushing. I'm trying to get through because I know all these details last too long. I keep saying this every time, but for Federation players, you can only get this when you get the Atlas. If you're a KDF or Romulan player, you can actually pick this up in a lockbox off the exchange. If you're lucky enough to get it with a key, well done. I'm running the Tachyokinetic Converter, which gives me 39.4 flight turn rate, 1.3 critical chance and 13.1 critical severity. Coming down to the console, which comes with the ship, Chronoton Capacitor. I get a plus 15 starship hull capacity, plus, oops the daisies, plus 50 starship engineering readiness. Let's have a look. Talents up to 5 kilometers. 2,250 hull healing every second. I haven't read this, so forgive me for going through this. But I've only got one piece of this. Universal. Okay. Universal Chronoton Drive Accutator. It would appear I have 2 pieces of this set, which may actually be a good piece of kit here. Ah yes, 8.9 direct energy weapon damage with 5% critical severity. So that's a decent 2-piece set, that. The Plasmonic Leech, Bioneural Gel Pack, 2.4 power to all subsystems, 23.5 starship shield capacity, improves shield hit points, and 7% cooldown reduction on bridge officer abilities. And in the hangar bay we have advanced Epoch fighters, very rare. The stats for this ship: we have a hull of 133,072. We have a critical chance of 21.4 and 152.5 critical severity. So I'm just wondering what would happen if I were to just change those. Shields on. What happened there? $23. 18. You know, I'm always impressed with the Mako shields, to be honest with you. It gives us a little bit more. But for the sake of the set, I'll keep it going. What do we get for the 4-piece set? It's been a while since I've run them. 4-piece fixed friend cells. 33% all damage for 30 seconds, 20% maximum hull 30 seconds, 10% flight speed for 30 seconds, 10% energy weapon damage to team. Right, so there you have it. So what we will do now, we will queue up for a space battle, and we'll see how she performs. So I shall see you shortly. So here we are, wanted. We are starting a little late because the server once again went down.
patrolled by the Bentham
Oh, yeah.
Guard. Our scans indicate your ship is
Alright,
on.
deputised.
You are now my deputy.
Thank
Looks
you.
like our fight got them to notice us.
Excellent.
Let's go over and ask if their boss might come out of hiding.
Okay, so let's see if we can give them the good news.
Target's shields have failed.
Keep concentrating fire on individual ships.
I am.
Separate them and whittle down their numbers. We will not go quietly.
I know. We never do go quietly.
Has failed.
Oh, got to launch the fighters, didn't I? Right, the fighters are launched.
You will stand down.
So fighters.
Surrender to the Bentham Guard. Sensors are picking up small habitation in some of the asteroids, possibly consistent with bolt holes, temporary hideouts.
Quite tough, these caisson ships, or is it this weaponry that I'm using that's not very good? Must admit, this is the first time I've used this type of weapon. Yeah, chronoton weaponry, I've not used it before. Just thought it was apt to use the weapons that came with the ship, to be honest.
We do what we want, where we want.
Yes, and I will do what I can to stop you doing what you want, where you want. Type thing. Well, she's quite a tough little ship, isn't she? She's
Target's shields have failed.
just wondering if I've missed something here.
Picked up a tight beam transmission on a new frequency. We're jamming that spectrum
Oh
of
my
their
God,
comms
anything
now,
but
but it was
I-
probably a call for assistance.
Missed out here. Oh, that would have been nice. Right, here we go again.
Warning. Ship is under attack. Target's shields have failed.
I'm taking you with me.
Oh. Well, I'd rather not go with it, to be honest with you. So, you get off on your own. It's a very generous case on. He's always wanting to take me somewhere. Oh, that was an interesting explosion, wasn't it? Took the wind out of them there a little bit. Can't see this fight lasting for much longer.
That's got them.
Ah,
Excellent work.
got them.
We'll send over a pacification party and take the suspect into custody.
Yes, thank you. That's brilliant.
Thank you for your assistance.
No,
and
thank you for
welcome to
having
this
me.
sector. We recommend that you get underway and head for secure space. There's been a lot of turbulent activity recently, and multiple reports of
shooting at
danger
me.
to travelers.
Target shield has failed.
Shooting at me. It's over with. You're lost. Get over it. Right. There you go. My word. Okay. Well, that was certainly a buzz, wasn't it? Right, so what I will do is I'll meet you on the bridge and we'll have a look at this interior of this ship. See you in a minute. And greetings, here we are on the bridge of the Temporal Dreadnought cruiser, and yes, it's rather odd in that it's meant to be a futuristic ship, but it still has the same sort of consoles that you'd find on most Federation ships. You'd expect this to be all more futuristic. You know, I would expect this to be all holographic, and you know, instead of having the same old. Anyway, right, okay, let's have a look round. So I don't think you can get off this bridge. No, you can't get off the bridge. Oh, there's a little room in here. What's this? Is this a Dabo table, if I'm not mistaken? What on earth is it? It's not a Dabo table. I haven't the faintest idea what this is. But yeah, she looks like she's having fun on it. Have you won anything on here yet? What's the jackpot up to? Clearly she's having an exciting time. So here we have the consoles, bank, and duty officer consoles and library. Exit to the library. Down here, small ship consoles as well. It's all a very odd arrangement, this, isn't it? Because it's, I mean, the screen's over here, or is it the screen, or is it a window? That could be the screen, I suppose. It's a fairly strange place to have a window, isn't it? Yeah, it's all very odd. It's odd that you can't get off as well. I wonder if it's that you beam all over the ship from here. Beam me to engineering, please. Must be very busy. Obviously didn't hear me. Right, well, there's not much to see really, is there? I have two other temporal ships, to be perfectly honest with you, and this is the same bridge for both of them. It is a little bit disappointing. You would expect something a little better. I mean, after all, where does he go to eat? Where does he sleep? These are the questions that I need to be answered. I mean, he'd starve to death on here, wouldn't he? Could go into space for months at a time, just trapped on the bridge. It's ridiculous. There must be somewhere for him to go. Lady in here playing Dabo or whatever she's playing. You know, you can only play so much Dabo, can't you? And what are you actually doing? I mean, that looks interesting. I haven't the faintest idea what that's about. Must be some sort of timeline thing. Right, so there we have it. The Temporal Dreadnought cruiser. I suspect she has a lot more potential than what I've given her credit for in the battle that we did. I think she's very pleasing to the eye. I am disappointed with the interior of the ship, but you know, you can't have everything, can you, I suppose. Yeah, let's see if it'll grow on me. Well, I hope you like this review, and if you do like this review, please like and subscribe. And what was that? What was that? Who's trapped 200,000 years in the past? Oh, that was from yesterday's review, yes. Oh, well, we'll have to go get her. Right, well, it would appear that Why are the characters trapped in the past on the Iconian planet? So I'll have to go get her. Right, well I hope you've enjoyed this review of the Temporal Dreadnought Cruiser. So all being well, I shall be back from 200,000 years from planet Iconia with my other toon who needs rescuing. I shall see you out there.